Hello, and thank you for joining me once again as I share something of a health update and how things are going with my stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And as you can see, it's a bit cool here in Cape Town, but I think I should get rid of that for a moment. Winter's here, and didn't realize how important hair is to keep your heat inside. But anyway. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you for caring. Thank you for writing. Thank you for asking questions. It's been a tough few weeks. It's Monday, the 15th of June, and just passed a major milestone on the 10th. It's been 18 months since my diagnosis, and I'm still here, and I'm still functional. But it has been a difficult few weeks. I have a cough. Excuse me if I start coughing. Mainly from my heart failure, which is putting fluid into my lungs and a bit of an irritation. And so I've had to sleep upright most nights for the last few weeks because lying down automatically sets off a coughing fit. So it's been a bit tough. Chemo has been hard. I've had some new symptoms that I haven't, or rather side effects that I haven't had before, especially cramping, muscle cramps. Suddenly stomach muscles or side muscles or calves or shins or hands clawing, and you have to get them, absolute cramp, and have to get them open. And it's caused partly by the Folfirinox, which was not something I knew because it hadn't happened before. And the asthma stuff that I take for the lungs. So both of them contain things that give you cramps. So in the past, I could always deal with cramping with things like electrolytes. And I still have to take them, but they don't help as much as they used to in the past. But anyway, it's been pretty rough. The cold sensation from the chemo has been really rough. Can't touch anything out of the fridge or freezer. And but apart from that, it's been manageable. And so last Wednesday was chemo day. It's Monday, the 15th of June now. And the biggest problem, of course, is not knowing if the chemo is making much of a difference. My weight is the same. I have not started losing weight. Pain levels are more or less the same. I am, however, starting to experience weakness. I really can't do the things I used to do. Even simple things like carrying bags of groceries or helping with stuff in the house is becoming more and more difficult. And so I'm starting to see some of the decline that we expect, but not in a major way. Very grateful that I'm still able to do a lot of stuff, especially in the mornings. But we will only know next week, Monday. Well, Tuesday really, because Monday's CT scan day. And that's going to tell us a lot. The blood tests have not been indicative much, except one. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But on Monday, when we do the CT scan, they'll look at the liver, and they'll be able to see if those lesions have grown and if they've multiplied. And that, of course, is going to be a major factor, because that'll tell us if we're going to continue this with the chemo or not. So the chemo's main goal right now is to slow down the growth and the spread. If we see that, we continue. If it's rampant, well, then chemo's not working and I'll probably stop. What comes after that, I don't know. There's not much to do after that. We'll see what the oncologist comes up with. For now, I'm hoping and trusting that the chemo has helped and worked, because I don't have particular liver issues, and the blood tests are showing that the liver is still functioning okay. But there are other things that are concerning. One of the big things with pancreatic cancer is your CA19-9 test, which is a cancer marker. And it normally jumps around. It can be very high. It's supposed to be under 35, but some people have it in the thousands. And it's not so much what the number is. It's what the number does. And so it goes up and down. But if it starts to go up radically, and particularly if it doubles within a few weeks, every 2 or 3 weeks, that's a problem. And sadly, mine has done that. So I started way back when it was 900. It went all the way down to 200 and something. A few weeks ago, it was 500, then 800, 1,300 and something, and now over 1,500. So that's a bit of a concern. And that's something I'll be talking to the oncologist about again on Tuesday next week as we go through the CT scan and we look at what's really going on in there. So how am I doing? I'm doing okay. Look, I haven't lost a single gram. I'm still where I've been for the last 15 months. First 3 months I picked up weight, then I just kept it. Overall, functioning okay. Bit of weakness, tiredness, and of course side effects. So what now? Well, as I said, CT scan, and that's a big day next week. So I'm having a bit of scanxiety as I have to wait for what's coming up because it's going to determine a lot. It might be that they say you're off chemo, it's not working, and onto hospice, basically. I'm already on palliative care. They could come back and say, well, it's slowed it down, it's not growing as fast. Remember, it grew from about that size into that size, just one of them, in just a month. So any slowing of growth or inhibition of the multiplication would be great news. And then it'd be just go on with the chemo and do whatever we can. So let me ask you a question today. That's the update on me. Please continue praying. But let me ask you a question, a very personal question. If you got a terminal diagnosis, you went to the doctor and for whatever, and they did a scan, and suddenly they said, whoa, there's something really wrong. This is cancer, and this is stage 4, and you don't have much time left. What would your main priority be? It's good to think about these things sometimes. Now, apart from being well, so when you get that diagnosis, it's a shock. And once you've worked through it, you realize you obviously have to do everything in your power to get well. So you look at medications and treatments and things. But what would your main focus be apart from that? Would it be family? Do you need to restore relationships? Is it time to go and fix things that have gone wrong? People you haven't spoken to, family you've disconnected from. That's important. Perhaps it would be to read books that you all have promised yourself you would read. Maybe you'd try and further your education, I don't know. But what would it be? Perhaps it would be spending as much quality time with family or fulfilling your bucket list. I'm going to do a bucket list thing this next few days. I'm going to the baths, which is a warm water spa where the pools are hot. Looking forward to it. I need it in this cold weather, just get my bones warmed up. It's a bucket list thing. Perhaps you'll do some bucket list things. But would contemplating eternity be a major focus or not? What is your expectation? Do you even have an expectation of eternity? Are you saying, well, when you die, you die. You sleep, it's gone, it ends. Blackness, emptiness, it's over. Or are you like most people on earth that say there must be something more? There's got to be something more. And will you set out to discover what that more is? Because God has a plan for your life. He loves you, cares for you, and He wants you to spend eternity with Him. And I want to encourage you that if ever that day came, and even if it doesn't, that you would make eternity a real priority in your life. God bless you. Thank you for spending these few moments with me. Please continue to pray for me. I value your prayers very much. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the algorithm and gets this out to more folks. So many blessings in the weeks to come. I should be back in about a week to share what happens with a CT scan and so on.